Good morning student. Today we will discuss about the practical based on the SRAM. Okay, static RAM. Now this one is the circuit of the SRAM. So if you see the circuit, now it is nothing but the two inverter connected back to back. This one is the one inverter, this is the one inverter and this one is the another inverter. So what we have done, now output of this for example second inverter, it is given as a input to the first inverter. Okay, so output of the second inverter, it is given as a input to the first inverter. Same, the output of the first inverter, it is given as a input to the second inverter. So here we have connected two inverters. This is the one, this one is the second inverter, two inverter back to back. Okay, again there are two transistor N2 and N4 NMOS transistor. They are connected together, their gate terminals are connected together, and here we are applying the word line. Okay, so and uh, here the inverter PMOS of both the inverter, so source terminal of PMOS of both inverter are connected together and we are applying the VDD. Similarly, the source terminal of NMOS of the both inverter are connected together and here we have applied the ground terminal. Now the these two in NMOS N2 and N4, their gate terminals are connected together and here word line signal is applied. Okay, now how SRAM will work when our word line it is equals to 1, that is logic high. Now both these N2 and N4 transistor will be on, as these are the NMOS transistor. Then we can write what the data into the your SRAM means whatever will be the data presented on the bit line, it will be right into the your SRAM. And when word line it is 0, so whatever data present in the SRAM, here we will get at the output. So Q and Q bar is the output, bit line and bit line bar are the data. Okay, so this one is the working of the SRAM. Now if you see the connections, so both source terminal of PMOS are connected together, both source terminal of NMOS are connected together, then N2 and N4 gate terminals are connected together and here we are applied the input word line. Okay, so here we have made the circuit in the microwave. These are the two inverter, inverter 1 and inverter 2. Now we have made the connection. Now the input of the first inverter, it is connected at the output of the second inverter. Now in gate terminal, input terminal is made up of silicon and drain terminal is made up of the metal one. So to connect these we have to place the contacts. Okay, polysilicon and metal contacts we have to place so that they get connected with each other. Similarly, the output of the first inverter is applied as the input to the second inverter. Okay, now here we will get the output of first inverter Q and here we will get the Q bar. Again, what we have to do, we have to connect the source terminal of both PMOS of the inverter together and here we will apply the VDD. Similarly, we have to connect the source terminal of both the NMOS and we have to connect the ground over here. And again here this is N2 and N4 NMOS transistor. We have to connect the gate terminal of both together and here we have to apply the word line. Now to the source terminal we have to apply the bit line and for the second transistor it will be the bit line bar. Okay, and again the drain terminal of both these transistor are connected to the drain terminal of the inverter 1 and inverter 2. So this one is the circuit for SRAM and now when we will simulate this circuit we will get this output. Okay, so now for example this is the bit line, the data, our data. Now when the word line is 1, when word line is 1, whatever will be the data or whatever will be the bit line data on the bit line, it will be appear at the output. Okay, and when the word line is 0, then So whatever will be the data when word line is 1, it will be right. Okay, so we will get the whatever will be the data on the bit line at the output. And when the word line is 0, so we will read the data. So whatever will be the our last bit, it will be appear at the output. Again here word line is 1. Again whatever will be the data on the bit line, we will get at the output. And whenever word line is 0, it will read the data. So whatever will be the last bit, it is 1, so it will be continue. Okay, so in this way we will get the SRAM output. So now we will simulate this using the microbit software.